Hello, lovely ladies. I am super excited to finally get it to do a live in the afternoon, or I guess it's kind of evening here. It's been forever. My life has been crazy. So that's kind of one of the things I'm going to talk about today. So I will give it just a few minutes before I get started. Hello, Rachel. Thanks for watching. So yes, today we are going to talk about my crazy life. Just kidding. We're going to talk about morning routines. I've kind of talked about it a little bit before, and I am like a big proponent on morning routines. But honestly, I didn't realize how important they were until probably the last month when my life just went crazy. So I don't know if most of you know, I about a month and a half ago had to move. And so I decided, since I had to move out of the house I was living in, that I was going to move in with my boyfriend an hour and a half away, which is exciting, but school's not out. Or it is now. It wasn't at the time. And so I was expecting to stay in my hometown and figured it'd take a while to find a place because the town I live in, it is crazy to find a place. So I up and started applying for places here. We started applying for places here and boom, we got a place like that, which is great news because I hate looking. It's stressful. The bad news is that now all of a sudden I have to be out of this place because I don't want to pay two places at once. So I let my landlord know at the other place that I was going to be out and started the process of moving to this place. Well, school is still in. So once I got out of my place, I was like, okay, now what? I promised the kids that they could finish the school year since there was only a couple weeks of school, about 3.5 at that point. And so I was going back and forth. I was coming down here on the weekends and staying originally with a friend and then with my mom during the week. And so the minute I moved out of my place, my morning routine, some of it went down the drain. I still did a lot of my journaling stuff because to me that's like super important. I can do that anywhere. But my morning yoga routine was not happening. And I realized that how crazy my life got, like almost the minute that I kind of quit my morning routine, because I have the same routine almost every morning, 7 days a week, 5 days at the most, or at the least, because especially on the days that I would work, that morning routine is what kept me going. I get up, I do my yoga pretty much first thing, and then I go down, I make my cup of coffee, I feed the cat, and I do my journaling. That's my me time, and then I listen to podcasts or something after I do that. That is how my every morning goes for me. So once I started not getting that, I don't know, I felt tired, and I know some of it was probably stress, but I just felt more on edge and more anxious because I didn't start that morning off with just that me time as much. I had a little bit with the journaling, but I really missed moving my body. I probably could have gone for walks, but things were so crazy that I didn't have that time to do any kind of exercise. And I really started missing it. And I never would have thought I would have said that, because a year ago, if you would have asked me if I like to exercise, I would have said, no, hate it. I hate it. But I started out a year ago doing yoga 5 days a week. Pretty much it was 5 days and then I moved it to 7, doing Rachel Hollis's last 90 days challenge. I felt yoga was the easiest to do because I'm not a big cardio person. And once I started doing it, and I did it 7 days a week, because then I didn't have an excuse of, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it the next day, and then never getting to it. So once I did that 7 days a week, I started to really love it. And so then I started incorporating in cardio. I did some weight stuff, and that I did more later in the day because it's hard to do the cardio how my house was set up in the morning and not wake everybody up. So I still did my yoga 7 days a week on top of doing cardio a couple times a week. And I missed it. Once I didn't have my exercise and once I didn't have my morning routine, like I didn't realize how important it was to help me relieve stress in the morning and start my mind off in the right spot. I just didn't feel as happy and I didn't feel as motivated in other areas of my life when I gave up that morning routine. It was harder to get through the day. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Until you do it, like, it's amazing. And then, once you do it, you're so used to it that, you don't even think twice about it. And then once I gave it up, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I miss it. And so excited. We're officially moved into our place. The kids are out of school. And so finally, I have started to get back into my morning routine. I still drive a lot for my current job, so it does make it hard. But so I started out with just the first week trying to get into the routine because I had to get up earlier, is just doing journaling again, and trying to work that in. And I have finally started doing yoga again in the mornings. And let me tell you, when you don't work out and you don't do yoga, that first day was horrible. I felt so stiff this morning. It was just crazy. I felt like I had never done yoga in my life, but I know it'll get better. And so I worked out last night. I did a cardio routine, and then this morning I started my yoga. And I'm super excited because I finally have an exercise room here in our new place, which is something I've wanted for a while. So that works out great. But yes, I did it. I was so excited. I got up this morning. I did my yoga, fed the cat first because she would not leave me alone if I wouldn't have, because she's now on a new routine that she thinks as soon as I get up. Instead, before she knew, I did yoga and then I fed her, but now that I've been getting up and feeding her, she thinks that's how it has to be. So I got up, fed her, did my yoga, and then made my coffee and did my journaling prompts. And I have felt so much better today. I'm more energized. I noticed that it was hard to do lives even, because in the evening I would get home and I would be exhausted and I would not be motivated for anything. And then being in that stressful situation of staying with my parents again, and being in small quarters with them, made it even harder. And so yeah, this morning I was super pumped up, and I'm still excited. I still have that energy. I don't feel tired. And even this last week when I wasn't with my parents and I was in a place now, not having that morning routine, this time of night, I would be laying on the couch and I would be pretty much wanting to go to sleep because I just didn't have that motivation. And so I just want you guys to know, this is one of the things that I'm going to touch on in morning routines and some ways to incorporate that morning routine in my You Can Improve You course that starts a week from today. I'm super excited. There's 10 spots available, and right now this first go round is going to be at a huge discount just because I want to help as many of you women as possible to get into improving yourselves and going after your dreams and goals and all that kind of stuff. And so to kind of give you a little bit of taste, I know in the Facebook group I talked about last week, I gave you a self-confidence series. So July 3rd, I'm going to do another 3-day series that's completely free. And it's going to all be about fear, and it's about using your fear, realizing what those fears are, and using those to empower yourself and how to work past your fears. Fears aren't always a bad thing. We all have them, but the ones that aren't good, you need to work past. And then the ones that you can use to improve yourself. And so that's going to happen this week. July, like I said, I'm going to start that July 3rd, and we'll do a 3-day series kind of to give you guys another taste of things that we're going to talk about in the 4-week You Can Improve You course. Kind of gives you a little bit of a taste. In that course, though, you also get a private Facebook group. You will get a one-on-one coaching call, and you also get a worksheet and Voxer access. I don't know if you all know what Voxer is, but it's like an app you can put on your phone that's walkie-talkie, and that's pretty much, I'll do that access pretty much, I don't want to say 24/7, but 7 days a week. I might have some time that I don't, because it's summertime, I don't want to spend time with my kids, but pretty much I will be checking on that regularly and getting back to you guys and answering your questions. So, if you're interested in that, just send me a message and I will get you more information about all the stuff that we're going to cover in that course. And like I said, morning routine, since that is one of my passions, is going to be one of those things I touch into deeper, as well as a few other courses. So pretty much what you'll get is the first week, you'll get the first topic, and you'll get 3 little videos, because I think it's hard, especially single moms, to find time to sit down and watch something that's super long. So I'll give you 3 videos throughout the week. You also get a worksheet, and then the following week you'll get another topic. And so each week you'll get a new topic, and we'll just dive a little bit deeper. Plus I will be going deeper and answering questions in that Facebook group. So I hope to see you guys there. Like I said, message me for more information, and I hope to see you guys soon, and hope everybody has a lovely Monday and a great start to you guys' week. And I will talk to you guys all later.